Every property you have will have its own dashboard. This will either be accessed from the estate dashboard, or depending on your permission levels, you may only have access to one property, which would open in the property dashboard from login. Let's look at the menu panel on the left-hand side. Here you will be able to see all the details of the fire risk assessment. The detailed risk analysis is the home screen and displays the risks by risk level for this property. This is displayed with the horseshoe charts and graphs, all of which you can click on to drill through to greater detail. The functionality of this is covered in the Risk Reporting and Resolving a Risk help video. Executive Summary will display any additional details the assessor wanted to highlight at the time of the assessment. This could be highlighting good practice or particular areas of concern. Property and assessment info. This gives you an overview of your site and the responsible people from your company that were questioned at the time of the assessment. Policies and procedures will allow you to see in detail the questions asked and the policies and procedures that were reviewed as part of the assessment. Property photos will show photographs taken of the outside of the building. Download FRA PDF. The PDF can be downloaded and reviewed at any time. If any risks are resolved, they will automatically be reflected in the PDF. Site properties. If the property being reviewed is part of a site, you can easily view the other properties in the site by selecting Site Properties. As well as the other properties included in the site, you will see the site questions. These are the questions that were answered for all the properties in the site. Any risk identified in the site questions would be reflected on each of the associated properties. From the main risk analysis screen, you will see the total risk for the property. You can see that in this example, QR Oxford is showing a total of 8 risks, 5 for the property and 3 for the site. If we look at another property on the same site, in this example, QR Peterborough, you can see the same 3 risks for the site. If we resolve one of the site risks in Oxford, it will reduce the site risks for all the associated properties. As you can see, Oxford is now only showing 2 site risks, and so is Peterborough. Managing your properties by sites allows you to reduce risks quicker and reduce the need for double entry. Property certificates and site certificates are available to those who have purchased the Total or Plus license. For more details on how certification works, please see the certification help video. Estimated property risk level. When you have resolved risks on the property and feel that the risk level has now been reduced, you can adjust the risk level for the property. To do this, select Edit next to the Estimated Property Risk Level. Change the rating for both likelihood of fire and consequences of fire. This will change the overall rating for that property. The property dashboard will now show both the original rating provided by the assessor and the revised rating. The revised rating will detail who made the change and when.